Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm so sorry for the delay of the video. I know I have delayed, so I'm so sorry about that because those who are following me on Instagram might know the reason, because like due to the shifting from one place to the other, and took some time for me to like arrange all the things in my room. So let's get into today's video without any delay. You might have caught from the title itself what the video is all about, and let me tell you that this is something which is very important in today's world, right? This concept is being discussed everywhere. Now this is a separate department. You might even know that in engineering this is a separate department, machine learning, along with AI, that is artificial intelligence. So for all those people who are new, or all those people who know this, let's brush up the concepts, or for those new people, let's get into the world of machine learning. This is an interesting topic. Okay, I love this topic because I have been researching for a while now on machine learning, and I have done quite a few projects too. So doing quite a few projects, that was really interesting, and that's why I would say Python along with machine learning, that is what I choose always. I have been doing, I haven't chose any other yet, so I'm not I shouldn't comment on that part, right? Let me tell you that Python is the one which I am using, and if you want a detailed video, because this comes under introduction, and if you need a detailed video of any of the videos I'm posting in the introduction playlist, you can let me know in the comment section, and I will be making in detail of like the concepts will be in detail in the upcoming video if you wish to. So let's move on to today's video without any delay, and before getting into the video, let me request you all to please subscribe to my channel and also click on the like button as well as the bell icon, and also do share with your friends too, because sharing is caring. You should not be selfish enough, just share with your friends too. So let's move on to today's video. Most of you might guess, Anjali, why have you given Iron Man's photo, Tony Stark's photo here? Because that's Jarvis. Those who watch Marvel videos, my favorite is Marvel, that's why. This is Jarvis, and Jarvis also is based on this AI, machine learning. All these concepts are implemented in Jarvis too, so that's why I chose this photo rather than any other. So let's move on to the world of machine learning, and let's get into the introduction. So in this video, we'll be covering these topics. That is, these are the table of contents or points of discussion for today's video. That is, what is machine learning will be covered. What are the algorithms present in machine learning? What are the types of machine learning? What is the application of machine learning? And this ML means machine learning, okay? Don't misunderstand, because we have those people who use it frequently use the word ML. You might hear AI and ML, and data science will be DS. So that's why I use the word ML, that's the short abbreviation ML, because you should be aware of that too. Programming languages which are used in ML, which is used for ML, that is for machine learning, whatever programming languages that we use, that will be discussed. And finally, the advantages and disadvantages of machine learning. So let's move on to the video. The first topic is, what is machine learning? So what do you think it might be? You might have come across this word n number of times. Some of you might even know, some of you might not know. So let me tell you, machine learning is one such thing that is, this is the best definition I found on the internet, and this is also referred from one of the books that I have. I shall show it to you. Just a second. So this is a book that I use for machine learning. This is using Python, and this is created by the IIM Bangalore. This book, I love this because this has got all the concepts, almost every concepts covered, and this is really good because this is using Python. You can prefer the one which of your choice. This is one thing which I would suggest. And so machine learning is the study of the computer algorithms. It's like automation, right? The ultimate purpose is to automate the tasks, that is, reduce the human intervention and automate everything that is possible. So by the experience and by the use of data, you are making a machine or a software to do the work by themselves. That is, you're automating the process. So using some algorithms, okay, that is what machine learning is all about. So let us think, where do you use machine learning in education? Just think for a while. You might have softwares which are automated, and let's come to medicine. You also have robots which perform surgery, right? That is also an automation. Engineering, in any field you see, automobile engineering, anything, you also have cars which are self-run. We'll discuss about it in the upcoming slides. That is, there are cars which moves automatically, or there are parking sensors, not parking sensors, the parking, BMW and all does automatic parking, that it's finds the correct, based on some or the other calculations, it finds out that yeah, this is a way I have to park. Automatic parking is also there in cars nowadays. That is one such example. So using all these technologies, using all these new computers, softwares or tools which people did not have access in the past decade, in the last 10 years, whatever features or tools which people didn't have access to, they are having they're having access to it now, right? So that is the way people are trying to make the processes automated, and that is how they are achieving automation through machine learning. That is simply, those are algorithms which you teach, or they teach themselves, anyway. This is the way automation is achieved. Coming to the next thing, which is algorithms in machine learning. So there are n number of algorithms out there, and these are few algorithms which I have listed out. I won't be explaining this in detail. Let me make it very clear. I won't be explaining this in detail because each algorithm might take a separate video. So I'll just give a brief about linear regression, and I'll just leave the others because these are also the algorithms which are used in machine learning, and I just want you to know it. Don't go in detail as of now. For a newbie, this might be difficult if you are gonna go in detail in the first video itself or first course itself. So first is linear regression, then you have logistic regression, decision tree, naive Bayes, and SVM, and also KNN, k-means, etc. KN means the k nearest neighbor. There are many such algorithms. So coming to the linear regression, it is like, see, most of the mathematical concepts will be applied here, okay? So you are using linear regression, and that means that you are using the continuous range. That is a continuous data or continuous variables. You're using the continuous variables. Y is equals to ax plus b is the equation which you use, and you have slope, x-axis, y-axis. Many things need to be considered. We'll discuss about that in the future videos. Do comment in the comment section if you need it, okay? Coming to the next thing, which is types of machine learning. So there are three types majorly: supervised, unsupervised, or reinforcement learning. All these are learning. Supervised in the sense, let me tell you that this is task oriented. That is simply, there is a machine, there is a teacher. The teacher is teaching the machine to perform the activities, telling that if you get this data, you need to perform this way. If you get this kind of data, you need to perform this way. You are teaching. So there is always a teacher here. There is always a supervisor here. So that means supervised learning. That is, under the supervision of someone, the machine is learning. Unsupervised, just opposite to it. There is no supervision at all. A lot of data and the required tools are given to the system, and the system, in the sense the algorithm, and the algorithm will learn from itself, and it does it automatically. It clusters and it organizes the data in a way that humans can understand, or a new algorithm can understand. One more thing is, the other one is reinforcement learning. That is, this is something which is very behavior driven. That is very behavior driven in the sense, let's take one example is, see, one great example I would love to say is, one thing, it learns from its mistakes. You won't tell that you need to do this. There is no supervision here. It is like algorithm learns on its own, then it finds that yeah, this is wrong, then it learns again. So that kind of thing is being used in reinforcement learning. That is, it has major influence by these fields like neuroscience and psychology too. There is one example for this, which is Pavlov's dog. That is, see, in Pavlov's dog, what happened is, Pavlov, a scientist, what he did is, he found out that his dog was reacting. See, people say that when you see food, your mouth starts to salivate, right? Saliva comes into your mouth when you see the food. that thing, he found out that it's not just because of seeing the food, it's also because of knowing that you are about to get the food. That is, his dog, what it used to do is, it used to get the saliva, that is salivates, whenever the dog heard the footsteps of his assistant who was supposed to serve the dog. So that's how the dog found out that, yeah, it's the time and he might be bringing me the food. That's how automatically the saliva started to generate in his mouth even before the food has reached in front of the dog. So that is one thing, and that is reflex action, and that is also a vast experiment which needs to be explained. So I'm not going in detail. It is just that what you need to understand is that by all the experiments, by doing all the experiments, by doing all the from all the experiences, it learns, it keeps on learning. It tells that, oh, this is if it has learned something, if it is wrong, then if it suppose the algorithm has learned something, it has applied some data, then have found out that, okay, this is a solution, it compares with the solution, is it the same? No, it is not. If it is not, it understands that the method I've applied might be wrong, so move it. I'm not gonna repeat that mistake again. So that's how, just like a human being, the machine also starts performing in reinforcement learning. But let me tell you, supervised learning is the most widely used type of machine learning. Coming to the applications of machine learning, see, there are various applications of machine learning, and some of which we might have tried as mini projects if you have already experienced what machine learning is, else you might get into it now. So one such example is speech recognition. Speech recognition in the sense, see, the speech like text to speech. The best example is Google's text to speech, which converts whatever you say, that will be converted to text format. You guys know that, right? The next one is virtual personal assistant. So these are examples like Siri. Siri is one such example, and also Cortana is one such example, and also the Android, for Android, what it is, the Google's assistant, Google Assistant. All these are the examples. So what does it do whenever you say something? See, if I say, hey Siri, bring out this thing, or open this app, or like create okay. Siri just turned on. If you ask it to schedule a meeting on this day, it might schedule that. That's one such, that image shows the same, right? It's like scheduling. All those process, simple tasks which you give it, it performs it. Next one is traffic prediction, and then you also have email spam and malware filtering. These things I think students have been doing recently, this email spam detection and all, filtering and all. And self-driving cars, Tesla, you know that. Image recognition is also one such application of machine learning. N number of applications are there. Out of that, these are very used, or these were the firstly used or most importantly used. That's why I've just took this 6. The next is, these are the programming languages used in machine learning, and let's go look into it in detail. That is, one is Python, the other one are Java, JavaScript, C++, and also you have Scala and Ruby, and all these things are used. But majorly Python R is being used mostly, because that is very simple in terms of this. You can even use with other languages, but these two are simple comparatively. Okay, let me make it very clear that it's comparatively. So these are the programming languages, and now let's go on to the last topic, that is advantages and disadvantages of machine learning. So what are the advantages? 1, no human intervention is needed, that is automation. That's the most important and the main purpose of machine learning, isn't it? So that's a big advantage, that we need not intervene. There is no human intervention. Everything is automated. The second is, it will easily identify any trends and patterns. The third is continuous investment in cybersecurity and security technologies. Fourth, scope of improvement. That is, this field keeps on improving every day. That is, some advancement has been occurring in this field every day. Researchers are keenly working on this, and you will get to know more about it super soon. And next is wide range of real life applications. Just now we discussed a few. So there are many such applications, real life applications, and that's a big advantage. Coming to the disadvantages of ML, the main and the most important one is it's highly error prone. That is, it makes it difficult for you to find an error and also to rectify that error. That's a difficult task when it comes to error finding. Next is time consuming for larger data. If you have a big data, that is n number of data, then the time complexity is high and the performance is being reduced thereby. Data acquisition in the sense machine learning requires massive data sets to train on, and there should be these data sets should be inclusive or unbiased and should be of good quality, right? So there can also be times where they must wait for new data to be generated. That is what data acquisition is all about. Next, coming to the time and space complexities, I've mentioned it separately, even though I've mentioned time consuming, is that I wanted to specifically tell about the complexity. So you might have heard from the algorithmic concepts anywhere. If you're a computer science student, you might have heard somewhere there's O of 1, O of n. So these are the various complexities. So time and space complexities are a major factor which always affects the machine learning because it has huge data sets to be processed. The next is algorithm selection. That is, the algorithm is still, that is, in even today, that is selected manually which algorithm needs to be selected. So that makes it a difficult process. That is a tedious process to do that, selecting the right algorithm. So that is one of the advantages of machine learning. And here comes to an end to the video of all about machine learning. So this was all about introduction, right? So as I said, if you have any queries, comment below, and if you want me to make in detail video, please do comment in the comment section and do let me know. And I've also, if you want this books details, if you want me to share the details, I'll be sharing shortly. I'll be sharing in my Instagram page too, all those tips and tricks which I learned from these. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for watching till the end specifically. So if you like the video, please click on the like button, and also if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe and also click on the like button and also the bell icon, and also do share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Until then, take care and stay safe, and love you all 3000.